Well, better. God damn it. Better late than never, I suppose. I can finally keep the promise that I made at the end of the Let's playthrough, kinda. Greetings and welcome to something entirely new, Kirby Superstar. Yeah, like, you're probably thinking this came completely out of nowhere, and truthfully, I guess it kinda did. Um, so I guess, where should I start? The thought behind this LP is mainly to test one thing, which is this capture card I have. And it clearly works, but I wanted to go ahead and make an LP out of it. And on top of that, also, because I've tossed around the idea of doing an LP running alongside this RPG for a while. And while this game isn't going to last nearly as long as RPG, I feel like this would be a good starting point, because this game is fairly short and fairly easy too. With that being said, Kirby Superstar, this game is a bit unique compared to most Kirby games, in that instead of being one long journey, you actually have, as I see it, there's 5 main games and 3, really 4, but it's not on here, so it's not on here yet, so we're not going to talk about it. And 3, 4, technically, sub-games. The main games are all Spring Breeze, Dino Blade, Great Cave Offensive, which we all already have unlocked, and then Revenge of Midnight and Milky Way Wishes, which we don't. We unlock those by playing, I believe, the main modes. And then the optional ones I guess, are, I actually don't know if they're optional or not, but Gourmet Race, Megaton Punch, and Samurai Kirby. We're gonna be covering all the sub games at the end, so we're gonna go ahead. I really can't talk. We're gonna go ahead and get started with Spring Breeze, which is technically the first one. Help! All the food from Dreamland has been stolen. Hurry, Kirby, or everyone will starve. Yeah, I'll go ahead and say yes because I don't know. I mean, Kirby is one of Nintendo's most iconic mascots. But I guess in case if you've never seen this game in action, my controller doesn't look like that, guys. I'm joking. But I guess if you... No, he isn't. Look at that goddamn face. But yeah, I guess if you've never seen this game in action, this could be useful to see. But this is also stuff I can just explain myself. And even so, it's not too terribly complicated. I can use B to jump, I grab food to heal myself. And if I push B while I'm in the air, I can go ahead and fly. And you can do this for as long as you like. I can press Y to release a puff of air to just fall whenever I need to. Yeah, actually, this was probably a terrible idea. But you might want to defeat them instead. I can use Y to suck in enemies. I can press Y to spit them back out. I can press down on the D-pad to swallow them. God damn. I forgot how long this is. This really was a terrible idea. But yeah, like this is very basic stuff. Get me out of here. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad call on my end. Anyway, now we can actually start the goddamn game with green greens. And the interesting thing about Spring Breeze is that this is basically nearly, I would say, a one-to-one remake of Kirby's Dreamland, which was the very first game in the series. The main difference here is that, well, it's in color, and also it has copy abilities. what's interesting is that Kirby's signature ability is to get hit, apparently. It's to swallow enemies and copy their abilities. That was not a thing in Kirby's Dream Land. He could only suck up enemies and spit them back out. That ability would not debut until Kirby's Adventure, which was on the NES. Damn it. Okay. So I should explain a bit about what I'm doing here. Whenever you press A, when you have an ability, you can toss that ability. And, well actually, let me show it like this. Whenever I have an ability, if I press A, I can create a helper. I can press A to get rid of it too. If I already have an ability, like for example, right here. If I already have an ability and it's different from the one, different from the one that my helper is, I can toss it and have the helper become that ability instead. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing here. Like I said, I'm assuming that maybe not everyone knows. Well, like this is, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to be as informative as I possibly can, but even still, it's not like super duper complicated. But I also kind of have to keep in mind that there may be people who have never seen this, seen this game in action before. Because now that I think about it, damn Kirby, you really didn't want to go through there, did you? Like this game is like over 30, or not 30, close to it, close to 30 years old at this point. But anyway, now we have our first boss, Wispy Woods. Just beat him. Like he's stupidly easy. He can blow out puffs of air, and I'm pretty sure he can drop apples. But we even see the apples, if he can do that. I actually can't remember. I know he can do that in the original game, but anyway, now we're gonna move on to the Float Islands, which that was a very weird way to start that. If you've played the original Kirby Dream Land, you'll notice that we actually skipped over Castle Lolo, I believe, or Castle Lololo. In this version of the game, they actually combined the second and third stages together. So we're going to see elements of both, though we start in the Float Islands here. Which, like I said already, is the third stage in the original game. But, I guess while we're here, I can kind of explain. Damn it. Well, I guess that's not happening. I was gonna grab ice, but I mean, I could just. In fact, damn, I really ran into those spikes. Okay. I will say this, like, if you want a specific ability, but you kill an enemy, you can walk back, and the enemy will respawn, but this also respawns all enemies. Holy shit. Alright, well fuck you, Waddle Doo. trying to take away my, my damn ice. This is an invincibility candy. You become invincible while you have this thing. And apparently you can't go through doors either. That was a mid-boss. And I just killed it. It also instantly kills, I'm pretty sure, just mid-bosses. Maybe I can kill regular bosses too, but I'm not entirely sure. But the way I'm gonna handle abilities is that I'm gonna try to show as many as I can. Because there's 19 different abilities in this game. Oh shit, that was a bad idea. I'm just gonna let my helper die. To sayonara. Wait, don't oh shit. Anyway, this is embarrassing. This is actually embarrassing. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use Crash. This is a special ability. Once you use it once, you lose it, but it is extremely powerful. But the way I'm going to handle abilities in this project is I'm generally going to show abilities whenever I can. There will be a mode far, far later in the game where it'll be super easy to just show all of them at once, which is probably what I'll do. But even still, I'll try to mix things up when I go through the stages. But anyway, here's Sword, one of the most iconic abilities actually. There's another one here, so I'll just create a helper. I guess while we're here, oh, that's Mirror actually. No, I'll commit the Sword. We'll have more chances to see Mirror. I really like the Mirror ability, but either way. My history with like the Kirby series, holy shit, is I've been playing these games since I was extremely young. Ironically enough, I actually kind of played the games in order a bit. Oh shit. And oh my god. This is sad. This is fucking sad. Why am I so bad at every game I play? Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother spawning a helper. Oh, shit, I forgot it was that. Okay. But yeah, I've been playing these games since I was like a kid. I played a lot of the older games, and I really like newer games actually. That being said, I couldn't tell you what my favorite Kirby game is, because I'm actually not entirely sure. But this is one of my favorite video game series. I love Kirby. And Superstar itself it's like I said, it's not, well, I didn't say it, but I'll go ahead and say it now. It's not my favorite game in the series, like kind of like by a long shot, but it's still really good. That being said, if you play this game, oh shit, that poor Poppy Brother Jr. just killed himself. I'm sorry. But yeah, this isn't my favorite game in the series, but I still like it quite a lot. But at the same time, if you play this game in this day and age, you really should be playing Superstar Ultra. And that was a dick move game. But you should really be playing Superstar Ultra if you decide to play this game today, because it is far more content, it's more polished than this version. It's just overall the better game, and I won't fight that. The main reason I'm doing the original game is just for ease of recording it, and like I said, also to test my capture card. And damn, I forgot there is a. That's kind of wild, actually. There's a whole ass boss here right at the end of that. Yeah, the moon secret is actually in the original game too. I'm pretty sure they don't make you fight a boss at the end. But anyway, now we can go into the boss, which is Krakow. And I did not mean to do that. Oh, give me that, give me that. And man, the Waddle Doo is already very close to dying. Yeah, see? Man, helpers really fucking suck, huh? The helper AI is so not good. But it's also an SNES game. I really shouldn't be surprised. And, okay, that was pretty fucking cool, actually. But anyway, we are now on to the final stage, which isn't really much of a stage at all. But one thing I forgot to mention, I got caught very off guard. But the boss of stage 2 or the bosses rather, are actually from a NES game called The Adventures of Lolo, I believe, which was also developed by HAL. If you didn't know, HAL is the studio company that makes the Kirby series. I think that was a cool thing for them to do. I'm just gonna go in. I'm very quickly starting to learn that helpers are not useful at all. But anyway, this is King Dedede. He's not hard. I mean, look at this. The big thing you need to watch out for is that I'm pretty sure he can suck you up, much like you can do. On Mount Dedede, Dedede sucks you. But Jesus Christ, that sounds really suggestive. Anyway, that's the end of Spring Breeze. Pretty fucking short, isn't it? Don't worry, not every mode is as short as this. This is far and away the easiest mode in the game. We get a very quick staff roll. But Spring Breeze is, I think it's a cool little mode. I think it serves as a good introduction to the game if you've never played it. And on top of that, the fact that they basically just remade Kirby's Dream Land with copy abilities is really fucking cool. Like, that is such a cool thing for them to do. In a way, if you've beaten Spring Breeze, you could technically say you've beaten Kirby's Dream Land, because it's, like I said, besides like the whole Stage 2, Stage 3 thing, this is a very, well, Mount Dedede was also much longer in the original game, but other than that, you could basically say you've beaten Kirby's Dream Land if you played Spring Breeze. But with that being said, I'm actually gonna call it here. Yeah. I'm looking at my, I'm looking at OBS and it says I've only been recording for 17 minutes. But I'm gonna call it. I feel like that's a very solid introduction to the game. But next time, we're gonna be moving on to Dynablade, which is a bit more involved, but not too tricky. I'll see you guys later.